Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is YASMIN binti AIDI AZHAR.
Hi, my name is AQILAH SOFIYA binti ZAKI.
Assalamualaikum, my name is FATIN binti ASRI.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NADHIRAH binti RAMDAN.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Syakira binti Mustafar.
Hello, I will present you guys about IKEA background. Founded by Ingvar Kamprad in 1943 at the age of 17 years old. IKEA is an acronym made up of his initial and the first letter of Elmteriet and Agunneriet, the farm and village where he grew up. A Sweden-based retail chain which deal in furniture and house decor items. IKEA vision is to create a better everyday life for many people. It means that IKEA wants their business to have a positive impact on the world, from the communities where they source the material to the way their products help customers to live in more sustainable life at home. The business idea is to offer a wide range of well-designed, functional home furnishing products at a low price. It means to give chance for many people to be able to afford to buy their products. IKEA entered Malaysia in 1996, the first outlet at One Utama shopping mall before moving into its Mutiara Damansara store in 2003. Now there are 4 IKEA stores in Malaysia.
Human resource planning is a process of analyzing and identifying the need for and availability of human resources. It also can be defined as a continuous process to achieve optimum use of an organization's human resource. Human resource planning is the most important managerial function of an organization. It ensures 3 important things, which are ensure adequate supply of human resources, ensure proper quality of human resources, and also ensure effective utilization of human resources. Human resource plan must ensure that it has the right number of people and the right kind of people at the right time in doing work for which they are economically more suitable. Next, it also provides the basis for establishing and also maintaining other human resource programs and functions. It consists of strategic analysis, external and internal, strategic formulation, and also strategic implementation. Having a good human resource planning strategy will affect the productivity and profitability of a company.
The first step of human resource planning is the value of organization. IKEA adopted a paternalistic stance toward employees and their needs. It describes an organization in which workers are looked after well by the employees who make good decisions but prevent them from taking responsibility themselves. It also believed that employees were more productive and committed when the company took care of them and their needs, and it also promoted employee empowerment. Next, the external analysis of IKEA is social concern. Social concern consists of society's beliefs, customs, practices, and behaviors. An organization must adapt and utilize its external social environment or it will not survive. IKEA analyzed it and gave parental leave, which offer parental benefits where mothers were eligible for consecutive months of maternity leave and fathers or adoptive parents receive 4 weeks with full pay. It could take paid time off for family commitments such as marriages and deaths too. For education, tuition reimbursement for graduate and undergraduate courses for all employees.
For the environmental analysis in internal, IKEA have an openness and equality culture, which they adopted a flat structure with no hierarchical distinction. They have an open plan office structure where the managers and the employees sit together and share the same facilities. They also use an open and friendly climate with many nice colleagues as their culture of the company. With this culture, they also has introduced a program which is called as Y Sayers. In this program, the employees can express their idea and speak out their minds to the top management to improve their stores and to achieve the organization's goals together. They also use a yellow t-shirt and blue trousers as the culture of the company. Next, strategy formulation. IKEA have an innovative human resource practices that emphasize the flexibility and welfare while focusing on employees' development. They has introduced a flexible 6 holidays which the employee can decide which any 6 days they choose to observe as their holidays every year. The company also has introduced a flex time where the employees can decide when they want to start their works and when they want to end their work days. They also allow their employees to coordinate their schedule with their partners' work hours, especially if they have small children and required to be at home. The company also open to transfer their employees between locations, especially if they have matching opening at the place she or he want to move to. It is important because it is to meet the short-term staffing challenges while adapting to change the condition in the business environment over the longer term.
Next, I will explain for strategy implementation. IKEA has a policy of hiring based on value and cultural fit rather than skill and experience. The company also focuses on values such as togetherness, persistence, and humbleness, ready to take responsibility and accepting challenge from day one. IKEA also start a recruitment campaign, Assemble Your Future, which creates a recruiting pamphlet in the form of furniture assembly, instruction, manual, and distribute them within IKEA's product. As a result, 4,285 applications were filled and 280 of those hired. Right people for right job. It also promotes diversity. Hiring manager of IKEA were trained to be aware of the possible cultural bias that may have or help them to avoid it. Hire right people for the right job, not those who are clicked with the hiring manager. It also for training, IKEA also doing pedal your own canoe and I want your job program. This will help the employee increase their motivation, thus will reduce employee turnover and avoid shortage of manpower. Next, for evaluation, a 360-degree performance evaluation. It's evaluation from customer, subordinates, co-workers, as well as top management. This approach helps the employee to get a broader perspective of how they are perceived by others and allow the manager to see how employees impact upon others in order to identify any current problems. The manager also will evaluate annually on the amount of ethnic diversity and manage to incorporate in their workforce. It's to monitor their performance and be better employee for IKEA.
By looking at one of the IKEA best practices, which is the flexible working arrangement and policy, the output will be able to help reducing work-life conflict by increasing employee choice and flexibility over work demands, less work pressure by easing the time pressure of employees. The planning have taken into account the principle of periodical reconsideration of new development and extending the plan to cover the changes in the future. Next, it reflects that IKEA is a family-friendly working environment and an organization that committed to accommodating the employee needs. IKEA flexibility policy ensured that employees did not have to sacrifice their careers due to personal commitment. It can be seen that when 95% of IKEA full-time employees and 10% of part-timers had taken advantage of the company's flexible policy. In return, it has made the employees more motivated to contribute their best. By doing so, the balance between supply and demand of manpower is balanced. Adequate flexibility must be maintained in human resource planning to suit the changing needs of the organization.
Now we'll move on to the next outcome, which is IKEA's tuition reimbursement policy. It is known as additional benefits that offered by IKEA for their employees. This offer made by IKEA is for graduate and undergraduate courses of all employees. The employees were encouraged to pursue courses that have potential application in the retail sector, such as general management, accounting, and interior designs. IKEA will pay 75% of the course upfront fee, and another 25% will be fully paid after the course was completed. In every year, IKEA will reimburse $2,500 for undergraduate courses and $5,000 for graduate courses. This policy contributes to the continuous development of its employee and able to require skilled candidates for the future promotion. As an added benefit, IKEA gives a special bonus of $1,000 to employees who stayed with the company for 1 year after completing the course. Now we have reached the end of the presentation, which is conclusion. By examining IKEA's successful story of creating a sustainable business through a strong organizational culture, lean management, and constant innovation involve many great management lessons. Referring to their best practices that leads to the best outcome in the company, IKEA is considered as a company that promotes good values not only to their customers but also focusing to their employees. A good planning for a future development will help managers to make good decision making in the long run of the business. That's all from us. Thank you.